Marvel Universe has been created by Jack Kirby and Stan Lee. They have created some of the most iconic and memorable characters of all of comic book history. These characters range from Spider-Man to Iron Man, the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, to Doctor Doom, to the mutants of Wolverine, X-Men, the Magneto, and the most interesting of them all are the aliens that inhabit their universe. There are so many different types of species, so many different relations. Such an example is the Kree. They are a scientifically and technologically advanced species. They are highly militaristic and enforce their laws and decrees amongst the other species. Such examples of this are Ronan the Accuser and Captain Marvel. Next on the list is the Skrulls, shape-shifting extraterrestrials who look to inhabit a new home after theirs has been destroyed. One of the biggest examples of the Skrull is the Super Skrull, who can take all forms and all powers of the Fantastic Four. Finally are the Shi'ar, who are an alliance of multiple different species of aliens, who all want peace. Such examples of this are Gladiator, and so many more of the heroes and villains. But there's many more to this universe. There's so much more. In fact, one of the most interesting and unique extraterrestrials lives in the shadows. More specifically, you are the second man, second pilot to some of the most iconic characters, which are the symbiotes, ranging from Venom to Carnage to Toxin to so many unique and interesting characters. We all know that the Venom symbiotes, etc., all take two, such as the goo itself of the symbiote and the host. Today we're focusing on the Klyntar themselves. But the real question is, what if the Klyntar were real? What if they're actually a real thing? What if they were not fiction, but reality? And if so, how would a scientific biologist classify the Klyntar? So first, before we even classify, we must know the Klyntar. We need to know what they do, how they work, and so much more. Well, the Klyntar itself is a sort of goo or slime with its own essence, its own life. It breathes. It takes many forms. It has a singular purpose: to find hosts. This black goo, or slime as you call it, has its own life, own feelings, own emotions, own soul. Its singular purpose is to find the perfect host for it, bond with it, and make the host stronger, make the host more powerful, make them, the symbiote itself, have a purpose in life. Without the host, the symbiote will slowly die off, as seen in multiple different iterations of the symbiote. But the symbiote itself, specifically Venom symbiote, has been latched on to many other hosts besides Eddie. This ranges from Captain America, Black Panther, and so much more. The Edge of Venomverse showed different heroes and villains bonding with the host, bonding with the symbiote, and seeing what kind of unique and badass characters that can happen, and concocting the two. And now comes the real question. What kind of symbiotic relationship does the Klyntar have with its host? Parasitic, mutualist, or commensalist? Well, we shall first start off with the most disgusting of them all, the parasite. Now, the parasite works as one benefits, the other one suffers, such as a common example, and the most basic, is the mother mosquito, how she sucks blood from other animals to give young life. Or is the Klyntar similar to the mutualist life, is it like the mutualist life? Is it like the same relationship as the bird and the alligator? In the Everglades, birds often feed off the alligator's mouth. Birds eat the bacteria off the alligator's teeth, whereas the alligator itself gets a benefit from having clean teeth due to these birds. This is an example of the mutualist. And finally, the commensalist, where one organism benefits and the other one doesn't care or isn't harmed. One of these is the free rider, a fish that latches on to other fish, such as these tiny fish latched onto the shark, feeding on the leftovers of what the shark has eaten. This is the commensalist life, its bond. Now, what is it? People in the Marvel Universe call it a parasite, yet it's commonly referred as a symbiote. What kind of symbiotic relationship is it? But both benefit each other. Well, a person has already solved this on YouTube. A person known for their introduction and knowledge of the comics and so many more other different subjects. Kaya Hill from Because Science made a video of what kind of symbiote is venom and classified of what a venom or a Klyntar itself is and what it can and will be. As Kaya Hill said it, how about it's a viscous, ectoembryonic, nor-active, obligate mutualist. Viscous for its goo form, ectoembryonic for its living on the outside of the host, neutral active for it bends the mind of the host, obligate for its goo form, and finally mutualist for it gives powers and so much more to the host, as well as it benefits from bonding with it. And finally, with this question now answered, the Klyntar are known to be venoms of their own, each one having specific purpose, looking to find its true purpose, to bond with another and make one stronger.